Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'd be like, God gives all of the confidence to the untalented as a consolation prize. Think about that for a minute. Listen, have you ever noticed that some of the smartest people you know are broke as He double hockey sticks? You ever notice that? You ever notice that some of the most powerful people you know seem to always be struggling? They seem to always be kind of like stuck. It's like they never get out of this analysis of paralysis. Y'all ever notice that? This morning, what we're going to cover is 10 reasons some of the smartest people you know stay broke. Let's go.
I could just put you in it. You see how I feel.
Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Just hold on.
Yeah, man, I don't know about you, but since this is all about mindset every Monday, I'm like, hey, I notice a whole lot of people whose mindset is incredible in terms of its capacity, the way they absorb information, the way they think that thing out and can always come with a vision. They can always come with another level that you never thought of, right? But my issue, and you know what I mean, maybe you've noticed this too, is that how come so many smart people are broke? How come so many of the people we know that we really put up there, we really say to ourselves, man, they sure can speak well, or man, they sure can think out an issue well, or man, they sure do have a vocabulary, or man, they sure are able to, right? And they still broke. More degrees than a thermometer and still ain't got two nickels to rub together. Somebody know what I'm saying? Hey, if you hear me, somebody say, good morning, millionaire. What's up? What's up? Good morning, millionaire. Yeah. Morning, Linda. How you feeling this morning? Good morning, millionaires. Let's go. If y'all are with me, man, and y'all ready? Yeah, let's go. Most, let's go. Hey, let's go, Tyrone. Listen to me. If you are ready for the first reason that all these smart people be broke as a joke, man, I'm talking about like, and ready to choke. Somebody give me a number one and a share. A number one and a share. A number one and a share. Let's go, Rich. Let's go, Rich. Let's go, Tiff. A number one and a share. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's go. Lioness in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready? Give me a number one and a share. We about to get busy. Appreciate that, cousin Kadir. What's up, man? Try and catch up with you, cuz. I owe you a call, man. I hope everything going good. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? All right, so let's get it cracking. The first reason that a lot of smart people you know stay broke is because they think too much and move too little. We call that paralysis of analysis. You don't lack clarity, you delay action in the name of clarity. Keep it real with me. You tell yourself, let me research a little bit more. Let me refine this first. Let me get it perfect. And what you're really doing is protecting yourself from looking wrong. Meanwhile, somebody with half your intelligence, but twice your bias towards action is stacking reps. They learning faster. They pulling ahead because your first is always going to be your worst, whether you start now or you wait till a year from now. Somebody say bust moves. Somebody say bust moves. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody say bust moves. Let them know, Ty. Let them know, Ty. Somebody say bust moves. Chioka. Somebody say bust moves. Let's get it, y'all. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. Good morning, millionaires. Let's go. Somebody say bust moves. Let's get it. Let's get it. Paralysis of analysis is a real thing, Most. It's a real thing, bro. All right, but here's the second one. Here's the second one. There's more. Because the whole thing about that paralysis of analysis is you ain't behind because you confused. You behind because you hesitate. It's like you sitting in a parked car, revving the engine, you burning fuel, you making noise, but you ain't going nowhere. Here's the second one I got for you. Here's the second one I got for you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here's the second one I got for you. Let's go, Rico. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, bust moves. Bust moves. Let's get it. Bust moves. Let's get it. Bust moves. I don't care if you on YouTube with us. I don't care if you on Instagram. I don't care if you on Facebook. Get active. So this stuff goes into your mind. High energy equals high income. High energy equals high intelligence. I ain't say high emotion. I said high energy. I need you locked in right now, because here's the second reason so many smart people stay broke. They hide behind intelligence. They hide behind it. The intelligence becomes their identity. You done built an identity around you, the smart one. So when something don't work, instead of asking what skill am I missing, you start being like, I need a better strategy. Nah, you need better execution. Nah, you need to stick with the plan that you came up with until you figure out the nuances. There are always nuances, y'all. Mastery is found in the nuances. But mastery comes from mistakes. Somebody give me that in the chat. Mastery comes from mistakes. Can I get a witness? If you agree with me, somebody give it to me in the chat, because I need you to lock this in your mind. Mastery comes from mistakes. This is why a lot of intelligent people avoid the sales conversations. They avoid failing, because now, you know, what are people going to say? I'm supposed to be the smart one. They avoid repetition of basic skills. Because those things don't feel intellectual. They feel humbling. You see that? You see that? If I'm supposed to be the smart one, if I'm always this big fish in my little pond, I'm always, you know, big mama, big daddy. And if I make a mistake in front of all of these people, what will that do to my ego? See, you messing up. You've decided to be the smart one instead of the rich one. You keep upgrading the software, but you're ignoring the fact that your hardware is weak. You're too soft. You turn into a little muffin. You know how you poke the muffin and then the hole just stay in the muffin? It's like, where's your, see, you got to get harder. And I hate to say it that way, ladies, but sometimes we need to make more, we got to get tougher skin. I think CeeLo, it was a song called Beautiful Skin. He was like, and you got to have some game or you ain't going to be able to take care of yourself. And that's how this game go. You're going to get the game from you getting out here and not being scared to bust moves. You ready for number 3? Give me a number 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Andrew know what I'm talking about. Andrew know what I'm talking about. Mastery comes from mistakes. That's absolutely right. Mastery comes from mistakes. Let's go. All right, y'all. Here's the third one I got for you. Here's the third one I got for you. Check it out, y'all. The third reason that a lot of the smartest people you know are still broke is because their ego is quietly sabotaging them. Listen, man, your ego is not your amigo. I forgot what movie I heard that in, but it stuck with me. So I'm just giving it to y'all. Somebody give me that in the chat. Your ego is not your amigo. I know Beyonce sing the song. She'd be like, I got a big ego. And she probably don't mean it the way I'm saying it right now, because ain't nothing wrong with having confidence. You hear me? But the thing about ego is that the bigger the ego, the smaller the self-esteem. But watch this. The bigger the self-esteem, the smaller the ego. Oh, let's give a couple examples. Ego gets frustrated. Self-esteem gets compassionate. Ego wants to be understood. Self-esteem wants to understand. Ego needs validation. Self-esteem loves they self and don't give a damn what you think. You get it? The bigger the ego, the smaller the self-esteem. I want you to understand this. And the way people's ego is sabotaging them is, you know, I already know this. That wouldn't work for me. I'm past that level. So now what happens is you stop being coachable. And the second you ain't coachable, your growth, you know how that thing be like, your growth goes, you're flatline. You gone. You're dead. You'll be dead in a week. Because high performers don't win because they know more. They win because they adjust faster. You try and level up in a game, but you refuse to pick up new weapons just because you like the ones you started with. Is you cool? Self-esteem says, I got this. Self-esteem says, I can learn anything. Ego says, I already know enough. You got me? You got me? Somebody say, I got big self-esteem. I got big self-love. Pick one. I got big self-worth. You know, they always be like, your network equals your net worth. The way we say it around here, Millionaire Minded, it's your network times your self-worth that equals your net worth. You see what I did there? Hey, if you agree, give me a share. If you agree, give me a share. Give me a share. Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. I got big self-esteem, and then give me a share. I got big self-esteem, and then give me a share. Let's go. I got big self-esteem. No, straight up, man. I got big self-esteem. Let's go. I got big self-esteem. Yeah, Christia. Let's go. Let's go, TT. I got big self-esteem. That's right, Dennis. I got big self-esteem, Dex. Y'all still with me? Man, y'all know this is your favorite morning show for entrepreneurs. You got to be taking notes. So every now and then I got to pause so you can write something down. Here's number 4. Here's number 4. The fourth reason that so many smart people are broke. The fourth reason your money ain't looking the way it should, even though you know you smart. Here's number 4, y'all. You study more than you execute. See, I'm going to tell you what happens. Same reason you do a lot of talking and you mess yourself up, right? It's because when you learn something new, you get a shot of dopamine. You're not supposed to get dopamine from passive activities, y'all. Now, learning something is good, but it's supposed to spark something. See, the whole idea is that you done convinced yourself learning is progress. It's not. Learning only counts when it changes behavior. You can only prove you learn something when behavior changes. Most intelligent people are addicted to mental stimulation, though, not results. So they watch more videos, they read more books, they take more notes, but they don't increase output. Real growth looks like more calls, more content, more attempts, more feedback loops. Watch this. More failure. Somebody give it to me in the chat. More failure. More failure. I want to hurry up and make mistakes. I'd rather make the mistake at the $10 level than have to make it at the $100 level. I'd rather make it at the $100 level than make it at the $1,000 level, y'all. I'd rather make a $1,000 mistake than make a $10,000 mistake. Y'all see where I'm going with this? You study more than you execute. I'm going to tell you what's happening, y'all. You eating all the right food, but you ain't going to the gym. Am I making sense? Somebody say more failures and give me a share. You're going to have to explain that to somebody. Yeah, Mar, you're going to have to explain that to somebody later on today because what do you mean more failure? You got to break it down to them. The quicker I fail, the quicker I win. I got to hurry up and make the mistakes so that way I can make the adjustments. That way I can absorb the nuance. And here come mastery. Mastery comes from the mistakes, y'all. All right. Here's number 5. Here's number 5. Y'all ready? Here's the 5th reason a lot of smart people you know broke. Here's the 5th reason. You play it too safe. You play it too safe. You play it too safe, y'all. You calculating downside so much, you eliminate the upside. You so focused on what could go wrong, you forgetting what if this goes right. You avoiding the rejection. You avoiding the embarrassment. You avoiding the loss. That's price of admission for growth. You're trying to build muscle without ever tearing the fibers. Did you know when you're in the gym, the whole point is to work out until you fail? Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point, to work those muscles until they fail. Back in them karate movies, like you'll hear words like iron lung, iron fist. Anybody ever used to watch karate movies? Do you know how somebody would get like an iron fist? A fist that's so hard that they would call you, that'd be your nickname, Iron Fist? Well, I tell you how. Every time a bone breaks, it grows back at an exponential level of strength, the bone density. So when the bone grows back, it's not the same. It's not 2 times stronger. It's like 10 times stronger. So imagine you break it twice. Imagine you break it 3 times. Imagine you break it 4 times. I'm going to tell you what we're doing wrong. We're trying to get great without breaking nothing. And that leads me to number 6. Write this in your notes. The 6th reason that a lot of people are broke, even though they're intelligent, is they avoid failure instead of using it. You don't just dislike failure. You interpret it. You start attaching meaning to it. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought. Maybe I need a new plan. Instead of you using it as feedback, you start to attach meaning that tells you you ain't enough. The people that win, they detach their ego from the outcome and they attach their identity to improvement. I remember one time they were asking this other August 23rd baby by the name of Kobe Bryant, right? They was like, yo, some players love to win. Some players hate to lose. Which one are you? He was like, I'm neither one. He was like, I'm the one that plays to learn the game. You miss one shot and lead a gym while somebody else stays and takes 500 more. Don't you understand after a certain amount of time, there's no catching you? Somebody give it to me in the chat. There's no catching me, and give me a share. There's no catching me. Send this to an entrepreneur that you need for an accountability partner or that might need you, but you love them. There's no catching me. Put this in a text group. There's no catching me. Put this in a messenger group. There's no catching me. Send this to one of your friends that the group chat. There's no catching me. Today is the day we stop being scared of mistakes, y'all. If you are letting this hit the way I wanted to hit this morning, today's the day you stop letting yourself be scared of failure because you realize it's an illusion. There ain't no failure. There's only feedback. There ain't no failure. There's only feedback. Somebody give it to me. There ain't no failure. There's only feedback. There ain't no failure. Yeah, Sade. There ain't no failure. There's only feedback. Let's go, Kim. There ain't no failure. There's only feedback, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, man. Here's number 7. Here's number 7. Here's number 7. You feel like you deserve more than you've earned. If you're smart, but you're broke, I'm going to tell you what's going on. You feel like you deserve more than you've earned. We call that entitlement. It's subtle, but it's deadly because you're aware, you're capable, you're intelligent. You expect results to come faster. So when they don't, you feel frustrated. You feel undervalued. You feel overqualified. This is beneath me. But the marketplace don't reward potential. The marketplace ain't your girlfriend. The marketplace ain't your boyfriend. You know how y'all be dating potential? That ain't like the marketplace. The marketplace rewards visible, consistent value creation. Not what you could do, what you might do, what you actually produce. And you feel like you've deserved more than you've earned. You expecting a harvest and you ain't planted no seeds. Oh, listen to me, man. Your money is a seed. Your time is a seed. Your attention is a seed. Your focus is a seed. Your value you put in the marketplace, that's a seed. And every time you sow seed, you schedule a harvest. Somebody give it to me in the chat. Every time you sow seed, you schedule a harvest. Here's number 8. Here's number 8. Somebody give it to me in the chat. Every time you sow seed, you schedule a harvest. You can't control a harvest, but woo, we can control a seed. We can control a seed. Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Yeah, we can control a seed now. That's one thing we can do. We can control a seed. We can control a seed. Here's number 8, y'all. If you're smart and you're like, why ain't I got the money that I deserve if I'm so smart? I'm going to tell you the 8th reason. You chase too many opportunities. This is what's killing your momentum more than you think. You ain't even confused like you think, yo. You're just undisciplined with your focus. Every new idea, you like, this might be the one. So now you pivot before anything can compound. Your 1 can't turn to 2, turn to 4, turn to 8, turn to 16, turn to 32, turn to 64, turn to 128, right? Because you keep on switching and starting over. Success requires depth, not variety. Oh, man. Somebody say, be bored until you're rich. Don't get bored with it. Get paid with it. Thinking you need more options when really you need more commitment. It's like you changing lanes every 10 seconds and you wonder why you ain't getting nowhere faster. Somebody say, I'm going to get paid with it. I am. Straight up. I'm going to get paid with it. I ain't lying to you. I'm going to get paid with it. Be bored till you rich, Deidre. Be bored till you rich. Y'all hear me? Yeah, let's go, Corey. Let's go, Corey. Planet seeds. I love that. I love that. Let's go. Let's go. You can't control the harvest, Lucy, but I'm going to tell you what. You can control a seed. You can sow some seed. Y'all ready? Here go number 9. The 9th reason that you smart as, I'm talking about you sharp as a tack and everybody knows it, and yet your bank account don't reflect it. Here's the 9th reason. You underestimate emotional intelligence. Oh, listen to me. I don't know who I'm talking to here. But EQ might be more important than IQ as we move closer to AI. And there's a lot of letters. But I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it slower so you catch this. You should write this in your notes. EQ is going to be more important than IQ the more we're dealing with AI. Because that's going to take the longest for artificial intelligence to catch up to. The ability to really feel that person. See, that's artificial. Don't be like that. I would hate if you're artificial and you ain't even a robot. I dare you start to work on your emotional intelligence if you find yourself smarter than your money shows. Because you thinking logic wins arguments. You thinking logic closes deals. You thinking logic builds relationships. That ain't how it go, y'all. That ain't how it go. That ain't how it go. People decide based on how you make them feel. People decide based on how well you understand them, how much they can trust you, right? How much you've taken them and putting them in your heart. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if you can't read a room, if you can't manage your tone, if you can't regulate your emotions, you're going to lose to somebody less intelligent, but more aware. You're trying to unlock doors with the wrong key because you don't understand the lock. Somebody say EQ is greater than IQ. Give it to me. EQ is greater than IQ and give me a share. EQ is better than IQ. You know that greater than sign? Somebody give it to me. EQ is greater. Let's go. Yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Shioka. That's exactly it. Yeah, Mar. Yeah, straight up, cuz. Straight up. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all still with me? Here's the last one. So far we said you think too much and move too little. That was number 1. Number 2 was you hide behind your intelligence, right? We broke that down. Number 3 is you're being sabotaged by your ego. Number 4 was you study more than you execute. Somebody with me? Which one is the worst one for you? Number 5 is you play it too safe. Come on, y'all. Number 6 is you avoid failure instead of mining it, using it, leveraging it. Number 7 was you feel like you deserve more than you've earned. Y'all got these in your notes? If not, just give me a replay gang. When you watch this joint again, give me a replay gang. Number 8 is you chase too many opportunities. Every time you like, this the one. This the one. Number 9, you underestimate EQ. And here's number 10, y'all. You lack social reps. Not just social skill. You lack social. You don't get better socially by thinking about it. You get better by doing it. You're not putting up enough shots in the gym. You're spending too much time alone. You're spending too much time in your controlled environment. You behind your computer. You in your cubicle. You in your office with the door shut. You're avoiding unpredictable interactions. But that's where the magic is. That's how you get sharp. So now, because you've been avoiding all of that, when it's time for you to sell, when it's time for you to lead, when it's time for you to influence, you underperform. Social skill is built through exposure, not theory. You reading all these books on swimming, but you won't get in the water? You tripping. Here's a pattern you need to see, millionaires. All 10 of these collapse into one brutal truth. You're optimized for thinking, not producing. And the world only pays producers. So what you need to do next, I ain't giving you theory. You know, this is Good Morning Millionaire. Our whole play is to make you richer every day. 1% better, 1% better, 2% better every day. So here's what I want you to do with this information. Number 1, set an execution quota, not goals, output targets. 10 calls a day, 1 piece of content a day, 5 conversations a day. Here's the second thing I want you to do. I want you to remove the decision fatigue. 1 offer, 1 audience, 1 channel, and run it up for 90 days. Stop all these new Here's number 3. Force yourself into discomfort every day. Do 1 thing that scares the crap out of you every single day. If it feels uncomfortable, you're in the right place. I know you don't want to help out with that presentation. I dare you make this the day you do it. I know you don't want to go to that store and pitch your business with and create a new account for yourself. I know it feels uncomfortable. What if you walk in there and they tell you no? That means you're doing it right. Now you're thinking like a rich man. Now you're thinking like a rich woman. Talking to strangers, selling, being visible. I dare you make yourself uncomfortable today. Here's number 4. Measure behavior, not intention. Stop asking, am I learning enough? Start asking, am I doing enough? And then the last one I got for you, please don't dodge it, is I want to know right now, which one of these is costing you the most right now? Because it ain't all 10. There's 1 or 2 of them that's quietly draining your momentum, killing your pocketbook. And until you attack those things directly, you're going to keep on consuming content like this instead of becoming the person we're talking about. I want you to become millionaire minded. You with me? Y'all with me? Love y'all. Let's grow.